Alright guys, in this video I want to talk about if cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, whatever you want to call it, is a good investment, is it gambling, or is it just the new gold rush? So first of all, let's talk about what is cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. And before we get started guys, I just want to say I'm not a Bitcoin expert, I'm not a financial expert, I'm actually just an insurance guy, and so I do have people ask me questions about this type of stuff, and I just kind of infinitely curious, so I always like to go check it out for myself before I decide. And so that's kind of what this video is about, just kind of help you, hopefully help you kind of steer you in the right direction. I will show you where I researched some of this information from. And so let's get started. And Bitcoin is designed to be a peer-to-peer currency exchange. And so basically, if you know anything about the history of money, from the beginning of time, there's been some sort of barter, some sort of exchange of goods, and money just helps facilitate that. But throughout the course of history, over and over again, as soon as after a barter system ends, there's some sort of government structure that takes over, says, no, I'll take care of the exchange of money from here on out. I'm in charge of that. So that's what I think is going to happen with Bitcoin right now. So that's kind of the only reason I'm making this video. Some people just don't really look at history, don't look at the history of finance to see what's going to happen next. Obviously, this is a very common saying in finance, and is that past performance does not dictate the future, but a lot of times it does. So I think that's what's going to happen with Bitcoin and a lot of the other cryptocurrencies around. I think last count that was like, I don't even want to count. It was, well, I want to say it was like 11,000 and maybe 1,100. I can't remember, but way too many cryptocurrencies. The new ones in the headlines right now is Dogecoin or Dogcoin. Guys, it was literally made as a joke. So it's like, I mean, I get it. Like, if you would have bought Dogecoin, it was like 90 days ago or 30 days ago, it was at like less than a penny, and right now it's at 31, but yesterday it was at 40. So we're kind of talking about some of those strategies that people are doing to make money off of that. But right now, let's just get into what are the basics. Secondly, with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, there is some sort of mining structure. To me, that's kind of like right now, this drink I have here. It's a drink, and let's say right now this drink is $1, and I'm selling it for $1, but you buy it from me thinking it's going to be worth $2 tomorrow. Now, are you going to sell that drink back to me at $2, or are you going to try to make $10 off of it next week? So in the instance of that drink, it's not a good source of as they call it, a peer-to-peer source of exchanging goods or money, because it's not transferable, meaning I can't sell you 10 of those bottles for $10 and then expect to get either 10 bottles back tomorrow or $10 back tomorrow if the structure is volatile. So it's not, right now, with it being completely just fluctuating every single day, it's not serving its true purpose. And back to the question is it a good investment? So if you're buying high or buying low and selling high, sure, it could be an investment. But right now, like I said, it's extremely volatile. So we'll talk about some of that later on. So, one of the other questions I had is how many Bitcoins are there? Now, supposedly there is a limit on how many Bitcoins can be produced. I couldn't verify that. I just saw it on a couple of multiple websites. I'll leave a link for one of those. But like I said, there's who knows how many computers, how many different servers, how many different systems are mining Bitcoins right now, or cryptocurrency, and so it's really hard to gauge how many are out, and they don't even know how many are out exactly, is what I've read. So it's really hard. Like I said, if I'm buying this soda thinking that, if I'm buying it to drink it myself, obviously, it's going to have an intrinsic value to me, but am I going to be able to sell it at a higher price? That's the key. And so I actually made a video a couple weeks ago of when cryptocurrency will crash, and I kind of talk about just the history of crashes and booms, And basically I compared cryptocurrency to musical chairs where everyone's playing. Like right now I'm sitting at this table, there's 4 chairs here. If I'm selling seats at this table, there's a finite number of chairs. But if I include one of those chairs behind me and start adding and start charging more, now if there's 4 people that want to play, I can charge more. Or if there's 5 people that want to play, I can charge more. But as long as there's more people that want to play, I can add more chairs, and that's what's going on with cryptocurrency right now. They're producing more bitcoins because there's more people that want to invest at a higher and higher price. But eventually, there's going to be people that don't want to play. Then there's going to have these number of chairs that nobody wants to buy, nobody wants to sit at, and that's what I talked about in the video. As soon as a government entity, financial entity decides, hey, we have our own cryptocurrency, I just think it's gonna just completely crash the markets. So like I said, I'll leave a link for that video so you can kind of see what I'm talking about a little bit more. I don't want to be redundant and explain the video over again. So what a lot of people right now are doing, they're doing what's called pump and dump. Basically, they're buying low and selling high, which is the epitome of an investment. But what they're typically doing is they're buying a set amount. Let's say the magic number is $100. They're waiting until it gets to 120, selling it, and then putting another $100 in. So they're cashing out $20, or let's say they're doubling their money, whatever it may be. That's how they're making their money. The problem is right now there are people that are buying and holding on, and which is a good thing, which is what you should want. But my biggest concern is that there's going to be people that buy high and sell low when it dumps. And so, it's a big concern. That's why I personally don't have any money in cryptocurrency. So if you wanted to start investing, I think the best way to do it is there are some stocks, and like I said, I was able to do a little bit of research on how you can invest into cryptocurrency without actually gambling on cryptocurrency. And the biggest analogy I have for it is, to me, it's kind of like betting at the blackjack table or investing in the casino. Right now, when you're buying Dogecoin or Bitcoin or whatever, you're really putting your money on the blackjack table. But if you're buying in some of these, what I did, I put a little bit of money into an ETF account, and so I literally Googled ETFs that have that are invested in cryptocurrency. Didn't even care about the name. I just put a little bit. I think I put like $100 in there. It wasn't a lot, just to have some sort of money in the game. And then I don't look at it. That's to me a lot safer than people that are gambling with their money with Bitcoin and all these other investments, unless you want to monitor it daily. Like if you're looking at this as your personal form of gambling or entertainment, whatever you want to do, just do not invest money you can't afford to lose. Because that, as I think what's going to happen, is eventually when people get tired of playing musical chairs with cryptocurrency, it's going to just completely crash the market. I just highly hope it doesn't crash other financial institutions. As you know, anytime there's a burst, there's a lot of residual effects that happen. I really hope that a lot of financial institutions don't crash with it. And like I said, I have that other video I made a couple weeks ago. It talks a little bit more about how that works. But guys, thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'd really like to know your questions you may have. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye.